everyone, I'm Rachel and welcome to Rachel's Eight-Legged Wonders. This is my first ever video, so today I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself and introduce you to the first two arachnids that I started my collection with about 2 years ago. So I live in the US and I've been married to my wonderful supportive husband for going on 10 years now. I'm a Christian and my faith plays a big part in my love for these eight-legged gorgeous beauties. But I didn't always love spiders. In fact, I used to be arachnophobic, like ridiculously arachnophobic. It was crazy how arachnophobic I was. So what changed that was I decided to go back to school in 2013 to get my biology degree. And in 2015, in my junior year, I enrolled in an arachnology class. And I was hoping that maybe it would help me get over a little bit of some of the biggest parts of my fear, because it was a big fear. I was also prepared for nightmares and scary images and stuff that I was sure this class was going to give me. But this class actually did quite the opposite, and it turned my fear to fascination and just love and admiration for these guys. And it was during that class I decided I wanted to get a tarantula of my own. So I got my first tarantula, who I will now introduce you to. Here, take a little ride with me, guys. Alright, so this over here is Remy. Let me add some extra light. There we go. Remy is a N Incei. Common name is Trinidad Olive tarantula. And as you can see, she's a really, really beautiful coloring. I especially love the coloration on the carapace, which is the top part of her head, or cephalothorax. It's like this starburst pattern, and it's just really, really beautiful. These guys are really easy keepers. They typically eat really, really well. One thing that you do want to be aware of if you choose to get one of these guys is that they are fast. They can move at, lightning speed. They are incredibly fast little guys. But they're typically fairly docile, meaning, they run, but they're not going to be one to be quick to bite or quick to kick their urticating hairs. Of course, they're capable of doing both, but they're less likely to do that than some other species might be. They're also prolific webbers. As you can see in her enclosure here, she has webbed everything up really, really well. That white that you see is all her web matting. And she's a good eater. They typically are good eaters. I'm not going to feed her right now though, because as you can see, she's nice and plump. And I think she's about to enter into pre-molt. So I'm going to hold off feeding her for a little while until she comes out of a molt or shows me that she's not in pre-molt. As the name suggests, these guys are from Trinidad and also from Venezuela. And they eat like small invertebrates there, like they'll eat insects, they'll eat other even small spiders that they'll eat when they're there. Females eat when they're there. That's where they live, of course. That's when they eat it. Sorry guys, again, first video here. Gotta get over these jitters. Females of the species will live between 7 and 10 years. And males, as is typical for tarantulas, don't live nearly as long as the females. The males will live anywhere from 10 months to about a year and a half, 2 years being maximum. She is a female and she is full grown. She's small. They're a dwarf species with a maximum of about 3-inch leg span. And she's right about 3 inches, 2 3/4 to 3-inch leg span. So she is full grown. She's a pretty active girl. She's being really still right now because she's a little nervous, and that's okay. She'll be fine. But this is her. This is my Remy girl. I got her when she was about a 1/2 inch spiderling, and now she's this gorgeous creature. They do grow pretty quickly. She got full size after about a 1.5 years of me having her. So she is, again, just a beautiful little girl. So my next creature, let me close her up here. My second arachnid is my Mastigo Proctus Giganteus, aka the giant Vinegaroon. Alright, so I'm going to get her out of her hide so that you guys can see her. There she is. There we go. And I know she looks extremely imposing, but she's actually harmless, completely harmless to humans. These guys are called, as I said, the giant Vinegaroon. They're called Vinegaroons because really their only defense besides their claws, which they don't really use, is they shoot a weak acetic acid out of their bum underneath where you see the tail here. They'll shoot acetic acid in defense. And it's a really, really weak acetic acid, so even if it gets in your face or in your eyes, it's not going to harm you. You would be in more pain if you got vinegar in your eyes. And acetic acid is the main ingredient in vinegar, so hence Vinegaroon, just in case you didn't know that. So I'm going to set her down. She is a beautiful, beautiful girl. She was actually a present from my husband for Christmas about 2 years ago, and it was a great surprise. I didn't expect it at all. There she goes. All right, these guys live in the southern United States, not southern, sorry, western United States and Mexico. And they eat small invertebrates, insects, sometimes other small arachnids. The tail that you saw when I had her out was it's a modified telson, which a telson is what a scorpion's tail is called, but she is not a scorpion. One of the common names for these guys is whip scorpion, but not scorpions. They have no venom, as again, their only defense is the acetic acid they spray from their bum. And they live in, again, western United States and Mexico. They're really easy keepers. They do like to burrow, but it depends. Sometimes when they're older, they'll stay out more, and she is a full-grown adult. Their tails are usually a lot longer than hers are, but her tail was broken before I got her. And so being that she's an adult now, she's not going to molt and regenerate the tail. But she's in captivity, so it really doesn't matter. She doesn't need, it's a sensory organ. It allows her to tell when something is around, when there could be something above her that she can't go through or go under. It also helps her to sense when there's a predator nearby. So being in captivity, she doesn't have to worry about any of those things, although they do break their tails often in the wild, and they usually do just fine. The two front long feelers that you see there are actually legs, so it might look like she only has 6 legs, but she actually has 8, because those long feelers are a modified leg called an antenna-form leg, basically a leg in the form of an antenna. They're easy to keep, and again, they're really docile. I really enjoy her. She makes a really, really great display creature. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry for a little bit of the jumpiness and a little bit of the lower quality. I hope to make much better videos soon. So if you did enjoy this video, give me a like and a comment, a follow. I'm also on Facebook and on Instagram. On Facebook, you can find me at 8-legged wonders. And on Instagram, I am at Rachel's, RACHAELS, _8-legged wonders. And once I figure out how to link to websites in my videos, I will do that. So that'll be a lot easier than just telling you guys where to go. So have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.